Monsterbass box, which we know again is going to be Z-Man. I am personally not a Z-Man fanboy, like there are a lot of people out there. I just think a bait's a bait, and there's some baits that I really like, and there's some baits that I don't like. I'm just not like, oh my gosh, Z-Man's the best. That's not what I do. So let's open this box and see it. And to no surprise, the box is perfectly packed again. That is becoming one of the staples and one of my selling points for Monster Bass. And this will probably not be the last time I say it, but I just find it refreshing that they take the time to package their box nicely. Okay, and so of course we've got the Z-Man Takeover, which was no surprise. Everybody knew that was coming. Oh, and what do you know? We have another Z-Man Stealth Jackhammer. This one is in a white color, or as they say, color number 5, Spot Remover. Very interesting name for color. The other one that we had over here was in the black blue. So we've got 2 of them there. So that is a real nice ad right off the bat. And then the second one we have is the Big Blade Chatterbait. And I'm not going to say everything is Z-Man because we all know everything in here is Z-Man, so I'm just going to give you the name. So we've got the Big Blade Chatterbait. And for those of you who don't know about the Chatterbait, or like what's the big deal with Z-Man and Chatterbait, if I am not mistaken, and I'm pretty positive I'm correct, Z-Man was the one who made the original Chatterbait, the one with the silver, I guess you would call it the silver blade. The original Chatterbait is Z-Man's. And then I think everybody from there just kind of, copied and made blade and jigs or whatever they want to call. So Z-Man is the pioneer of the Chatterbait. Okay, and then we have the Finesse TDR. This is in the PB and J color. These are definitely going to be good for like a Ned rig. I wouldn't necessarily use these on a drop shot. I just don't think that the actual profile of them are fairly good. And if you are unfamiliar with Ned rig baits, you can typically tell when the ends are rounded and flat. It's basically designed so it can sit on that mushroom head or the Ned head and just kind of stand up like this off of the bottom. So that's how you can pretty much tell if they're made for Ned rigs. Okay, the next one is the Streak Z, and this is in the ice flavor. I have some of these already. They're basically just flukes. Basically they're flukes with like a slit in the bottom of them to where you can rig it weedless if you have like a 4/0 hook. Coincidentally, you can stick it right in that slot, and then it doesn't have to go through all the plastic to hook into the fish when you set it. It just has to go through the back part of the bait, or it has to just go through the back part of the bait. So that's a good design. A lot of flukes are being made like that now, but you can't go wrong with flukes, especially in the spring. The next one that we have is the Pro Craw Z in the green pumpkin. I have tons of these. I use these, mainly I use these as jig trailers. However, if I'll put it close, the bottom part of the Pro Craw Zs are flat, just like that Ned profile that we talked about. So if you want a bigger Ned bait that sits on the bottom and has all these wavy arms to get the attention, usually when these bass are active, especially during the spawn and post-spawn, that'll work phenomenally for you. The next item that we have are the Pro Bullets weedless jig heads. So I've not actually seen these before, so I want to take a quick peek. These are a 1/4 ounce. So just briefly looking at it, it just looks like the design itself is weedless. You would put your bait on here, whether you wanted to run skirted or just soft plastic, and you would just fit, and you have a jig head, and you'd run the hook through the bait, out through the back, and then back up, and that would create your weedless portion there. Interesting. Haven't had those before, so I'll be interested to try those out. And then there's no surprise here. We have 1/0 Ned Z-Lock heads. And so what's special about these particular Ned heads is that they have a bait keeper on there. So once you slide your soft plastic up there, it has a little hook that'll grab onto the bait and keep it in place. So that way if you get hung up or you're dragging along the bottom, you don't really have to worry about your bait coming off or having to reset it every time. You can just reel it in, give it a quick look, and cast it back out. Okay, so then we get back into the non-bait items here, and then of course we have our sticker, our little gearhead guy. We've gotten that one a couple times. And then this month, with a order of $20 or more, you get a free hat with your coupon. And so when it comes to these coupons, I've kind of briefly touched on it before, but with Monster Bass, they give you a coupon every single month. And so what I recommend to use these is, unless you're on a special promotion where you're getting, your 4th box free when you sign up, or yeah, you're getting 1 box free when you sign up for the 3-box subscription. Unless you're using something like that, I recommend that you do the monthly box subscription. That way, before the next month starts, you take your coupon that you received in the previous month and you use it towards the purchase of that box. So you can always get something new. Or if you know you're going to get the box and there's something else that you want to get before then, you can buy it and then use your coupon for there. But what I typically do, like I said, is I use the previous month's coupon for the following month when I get my box subscription. So I usually do it about a week or two before the month is over, which is going to be right now because we're almost at the end of the month and this is the first time that I've opened the box. Out of the Z-Man box, if I were to rate what it is, I think it's a phenomenal box. I think you're going to save tons of money if you had done this one or if you do it before the month is over. When it comes to a particular bait out of this box, I can't say that there's any one that I'm more excited about than the other. I think they're all phenomenal in this box. So next month, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to be in the Monster Bass box. If you don't know, those are going to be the People's Choice. So we'll see how it turns out. That's it for now. Catch you next time.